Hey guys, this is Lynn and Sean. Welcome, and we're so happy and excited that you're with us today.
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us. We want to personally welcome you to Blogging for Beginners. We are so excited to connect with you. Just looking at the people that are here tonight, just a great group of people from all over the place, both local and even international, which is really exciting. So welcome to all of you. We thank you so much for joining us, and we want to go ahead and kick this thing off because we got a lot of great information for you tonight. So first, we want to talk about, and I want to go ahead and let you guys say hello. All right, there we go. Hey guys, how you doing? So my name is Sean Wyman, and this is my beautiful wife,
Lynn Wyman.
And of course, I always got to let the lady do the introductions first. So we're going to share a little bit about ourselves and allow you to get to know us a little bit, because I know there's a lot of new people. This is the first time you've connected with us, and we just want to share a little bit of our story. We're not going to go too long into it because we definitely want to get into the value that we have to offer you guys tonight.
So I just want to let you know that I have a degree in graphic design and a background in business and marketing, and my love and my passion is photography. So I love to make things aesthetically pleasing to the eye. And in turn, I marry a cop who is awesome. But I've taught him a lot, and he's actually ventured out of the. So when we had children, we got married, had kids, of course, and we have a 6-year-old son who is just as awesome.
Oh, super awesome!
And we
1 + 1 = super awesome.
We have a 6-year-old or almost 2-year-old daughter who is just super sweet, so sweet.
Very precious, yes.
And so when we had kids, I decided to be a stay-at-home mom because that's what my mom did, and it helped us out a lot. So when I decided this, it was like a culture shock because, you know, we had to supplement my income and, you know, still be able to live and survive, which I know there's probably a lot of y'all out there that are like that. So we started looking at, you know, ways for me to make money from home. And I knew that there was a way that you could do it online, but we ended up falling into network marketing. And we had some success with network marketing, but we wanted to push it. We wanted more. We wanted to, you know, be able to truly help our team and people that believed in us. So we started asking around and online, you know, on Facebook and stuff, you know, what were other marketers doing to build their business, and they all told us online marketing.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, my name's Sean Wyman, guys. I grew up between Baltimore and Washington, D.C. Let's go, Maryland, as I bust out my FSU shirt, right? But see, the deal is, right, Maryland isn't with FSU anymore. They're not in the same conference anymore. So guess what? Free and clear, I can be a Seminoles fan. Don't have to worry about them playing Maryland anymore, so it's all good. That being said, though,
he was always FSU when he married me.
That's right. I had no choice. Okay, so that being said, really what really got me considering any of this, right? Because honestly, I would have been happy just being a cop the rest of my life. Never really saw myself as an entrepreneur, running my own business, wanting those types of things until the wake-up call came. When I realized, hey, you know what? My job isn't as safe as I think it is, and I have no plan B whatsoever. And what would happen, especially with what's happened in my life, in the history of my life, what would I do if I lost my job? Where would I go? How would I take care of my family? And because I have, you know, such a high respect for my wife and my children, and as I'm sure you do as well, right? If you're family, I know you can relate with this. Your family is everything. So I started realizing that I wanted to give my children more. I wanted to give my wife more. And more importantly, I also wanted to give myself more. I was better than just working a job, and I knew that. And, you know, when Lynn came to me and said, I don't want to work anymore, and that's going to cut a huge source of our income out, and I don't think you're going to be able to make it as a police officer, and we need to find another way, that opened our eyes to looking at new and brighter opportunities, which, of course, as Lynn said, led us to network marketing, which now has led us to internet marketing. And the reason why we went to internet marketing is because that's what the leaders do. You ask any top money earner in any company, they either outsource it or they do it themselves, but they use online marketing strategies. And if you're in network marketing, I'm going to just talk to you for just a second, okay? Network marketers got to understand one thing as they're getting started. You've got to understand that there's other strategies, and you can't just use one strategy. You can use one strategy to get started, but you're going to need multiple strategies. And with online marketing, it offers multiple strategies and different varieties to connect with the right niches to help you to get the success that you want to get. So that's what's led us here today. So are you ready to get this thing started?
Yes.
Are you guys ready to get this thing started? Give me a thumbs up. I can't see it, but that's all right. We got our thumbs up, right?
But leave your comments below and make sure that we can, you can hear us and that you can see us and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. That's really important. If you have questions as we get going with this, please leave them for us.
And put your name beside of it because it doesn't show us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, please. Yeah, put your name and the question. That way we know, and we know who to address the question to. And we will answer them in assorted fashion as we go. Now, if it doesn't really relate to what we're talking about, then we'll probably wait till the end because we really want to make sure that we get all the information out that we have to share tonight. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys. And we are going to get started. So, welcome to Introduction to Blogging. As we said, right, November 2013, we got tired of relying on other people. We decided to take action and learn the skills that we needed to learn to have our own success because we realized we're responsible for our success, nobody else. That's when we found our first mentors, and that's when we were introduced to blogging. Now, our first question right out of the gate when we started was, what is a blog?
And how do you write a blog correctly to where you can make money doing it?
Exactly, and this is our definition of a blog, not Webster or anybody else. This is Sean and Lynn definition of a blog. It's a platform where you can create valuable content that can be used for personal and professional purposes. It's a way to express yourself to others by offering a vehicle in the form of a website or a blog platform so people can identify with who you are and what you have to offer. And this is the most important part. It's a way to offer solutions to people's problems. So basically what that means is it's a good, well, wait a minute. There we go. Yep, Lynn got a little quick on the draw there. Okay, so basically it's a platform where you can create valuable information that offers solutions to people's problems. You can put it online, so when people have problems, they go online, they address their problems, they're looking for solutions, you become the authority, you become the solution to their problem. That's what blogging does. That's the power of a blog, is it's a great way to connect with other people. The advantages, well, it's a good way to get in and start learning the basics of marketing. It makes you focus on strategy and how to connect with people. It helps you to take action to identify a niche and start creating content to connect with them. You speak through your blog and bring people to you instead of chasing people with your opportunity. That's a big deal, isn't it, Lynn?
Yeah, so you truly want to become the hunted and not the hunter. So you don't want to, I call it verbally vomiting on people, your opportunity or whatever your business is or whatever you have to offer. Now, I want to touch on this niche, however you want to say it, is basically what, like if you are, you know, in let's just say health and wellness or fitness, you want to target people that lose weight, eat healthy, eat organic. That would be your niche of people. So those are that's your target market.
The people you want to sell your products to, it's people you want to offer your services to, it's people you want to become your business partners in the future.
So if that makes sense to you, if that's clear, just say yes below.
Yeah, put yes in the question box, please.
So I just want to let you know that you... Sorry. Just to let you know that you can blog very affordably. Either if you don't have any money, or if you have a little bit of money and you're starting out, or you have money to invest. There's different types of blogging formats that you can use to, get the best bang for your buck.
Yeah, you definitely don't have to break the piggy bank in order to have success in blogging. So some of the disadvantages of blogging. First, very time consuming, especially in the beginning. It takes a while to learn the skills. It's not something that just happens overnight. Although it's not expensive financially, it can be very expensive time-wise, because your time is just as important as the money that you invest, because time is an investment. And if you don't demand value for your time, then you're never going to get value for your dollar. So make sure that you understand that, if you're not doing the right things with your time, and even in blogging, you're going to waste it, and you're basically going to be throwing money down the drain. And I know you don't want to do that, otherwise you wouldn't be here right now. So you need to understand that it takes time to get organic traffic. It's the slow, methodical way of getting traffic. But when you start getting traffic, you're going to get a large amount of traffic, because the content that you put out there is always out there. It stays out there forever. So that's the good news. You're putting this organic stuff out there. You're putting the information out there, and it's good organic traffic that's coming in, and it's not costing you anything.
So when we say traffic, that basically means people that are coming to your storefront. They're coming into your store and they're window shopping. So it's traffic. It's traffic into your business. It's the leads. And you truly need to be patient if you're doing it organically, because it can take 6 months. It can take a month. It can take 6 months. It can take a year for you to see that traffic. But we recommend people in the beginning doing both. If you have money to spend, to do a little bit of paid and a little bit of organic.
Absolutely.
Because you never know when you run out of money, or it's tight that month and you got to pay your light bill. You cannot pay for the paid traffic, but your organic traffic is still coming in. So we recommend people to do both. But if you can't afford to do both, then definitely get the organic going.
Yes, absolutely. So in the end, there are skills you have to learn and format, in order to rank on Google. This just doesn't happen overnight.
No.
It takes time to learn these skills.
It was crazy for us, because we were throwing stuff at the wall.
Yeah, when we first started our blog, funny story, right? We first started a blog, I think we went through like blogger.com or something. And we had a fitness niche at the time, which we didn't know was a niche. We had no idea what it was. We just knew that we were trying to target certain types of people.
We were helping people get healthy and lose weight.
Yeah, man, we were having a lot of success with it, and we were having fun with it. So we started putting a blog out and putting content, but nobody was looking at it. And we were like, gee, how do we get people to look at our blog? And how does this work? And don't you just write the content and just throw it out there and people look at it?
In Google land.
Guess what? It doesn't work that way in Google land, and we're learning that now. But, the main thing here, right, is why do we use a blog? Well, if you look there should be a key word that just really sticks out from all the others. Do you guys see that word?
Type it in the comments.
Type it in the comments, if you see that word. And I'll give you a hint. It's in red. Yeah. So.
Yes, it's targeted.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Exactly. You want a targeted market. Meaning, if you're in health and wellness, your market is health and wellness. You want a targeted audience. If you're in health and wellness, you want a targeted audience that is looking for health and wellness, help, products, supplies, whatever. You're looking for that audience, the people that are going to come to you because you have what they need. And you want targeted content that attracts your targeted audience in the targeted market to you. If that makes sense, just put a, oh yeah, that makes sense in the question thing, because that right there, that is a golden nugget right there. Targeted is the key. A targeted market with a targeted audience with targeted content equals money.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching, exactly. So this is where Lynn takes over, because Lynn is the blog authority when it comes to the different types of blogs. She's really the one that works on our blog, and so I'm going to let her take it over from here. Go ahead, baby.
So I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm the expert. We actually work with this. We do this together. So
She's an expert.
I just want to make sure that everybody understands the difference between an authority blog, a network blog, and a personal blog. Because when people started explaining this to us, we were like, what? A blog is a blog? What? A personal blog? What's that? So we just kind of wanted to go over that so it's clear for everybody. A personal blog is kind of like a fancy sports car because you can, always upgrade your accessories to make it go faster. It's your blog. You own it. You can do what you want with it. You are in control of it. So that is priceless. So when we did this, we compared a personal blog to like a Ferrari, because it's like a fancy sports car, to an authority blog, which is a Toyota Prius. Priuses are awesome cars, but it is what it is. It kind of just comes the standard. When people buy Priuses, they're not looking for the speed or the bells and whistles and everything that comes with it.
But they're looking for quality. They're looking for value. They're looking for the brand that comes with Toyota when they get that Prius.
So when you have a personal blog, when you look at it, you'll see all the gadgets, and it's very clean and pristine. And when you look under the hood, and you control it, you put exactly what you want on there. It's all you. So things that you need to consider about a personal blog. I'm going to let Sean go.
Look, if you want to generate leads quickly and you're a new marketer, this is not the way to go. It's going to be tricky because you're dealing with a personal blog. It's probably going to take a little more time to get it up and get authority with Google. That's the best way I can explain it, okay? Like a Ferrari, it looks really cool, right? It sounds cool, and it's got cool buttons, and let's face it, guys, right? We like to touch the buttons, and what does this do? What does this do? But in the end, to work to get it going and running to perform at its highest level, that's going to take some time, all right? And it's going to cost you some money, man, and if you don't have money to spend, I don't recommend this type of blog starting out. I do recommend once you get some money, you invest in your own personal blog because it will pay huge dividends. But right now, because you're beginners, I'm not here to get you into, hey, this is why you should do a personal blog. But if you have money and you want to talk more about it, you can call me. I'll be more than happy to talk to you directly and how you can get started with it and get it up and running.
And we're still tweaking ours.
Yeah, exactly. The main thing you need to understand, though, it's going to cost you money because you're going to buy fancy bells and whistles to get your blog fine-tuned and optimized going the way you want it to go.
So let's talk about a network or authority blog. And like Sean was saying that, when people buy a Toyota Prius, they're buying the name, they're buying the quality, that they know that this is a quality car and that it's going to get them from place to place. And, it's a great car. It has some bells and whistles that come along with it. But when you look under the hood, it's not it's not so complex where, you're like, what? It's already already preset for you. And everything is out there and you can see exactly where it is. And it's really easy to use. So things that you want to consider when you get into an authority blog, you have more juice to elevate you on Google because you have all these people that are blogging on the same platform, so you have more authority. And most of the time, it's a lot more affordable for people to do it, and you'll rank quicker and higher on Google, which, let's face it, that's the purpose, right? So you don't have as much control with an authority blog because you don't own it. It's not yours. It's whatever authority has it, and they're really in control, and they can pretty much change anything that they want to change on it, and you just kind of have to roll with the punches. So highly recommend this for new marketers just because it's so easy. It's very streamlined. It's easy to set up. It's easy to blog on, and you'll see the results quickly.
Absolutely.
And Sean has to see results quickly.
Yes, yeah. Yes, I do.
So these are some of the things that you need to consider when you're talking about an authority or network blog.
You know, you can generate traffic quicker using an authority blog because you elevate your content faster and you rank faster on Google because the authority is already there. Not to say, now, I'm not here to tell you that in the end, authority blog is better than a personal blog, because in the end, once you learn how to build a personal blog, you can dominate Google. So I don't want you to think that. But when you're getting started as a beginner,
it's a lot harder to set up a personal
this
blog.
is the way to go, okay? Because you're basic, the principles are basic, and you can learn the skills of blogging on somebody else's platform.
And then apply it to
your personal blog when you make your little mistakes you're going to make and tweak everything. Then go build a personal blog and crush it. Okay, but an authority blog, you can usually rank faster, start generating targeted leads, and sometimes as soon as like 30 days. Some people do it even faster than that. And the reason why is, and this is where we're going to take a look behind the curtain. I'm going to set this up for Lynn, so bear with us 1 minute. I got to switch the screens here. All right, but we're going to take you, and how many people would like to look over our shoulder and just see what a couple different types of blogs look like? Would anybody be interested in looking at a personal blog and a network authority blog just to see the differences? Go ahead and put that in there. If just put yes, so we know that you guys are awake and you guys are paying attention. And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to switch the screen up, and we're going to go to the next thing here. Okay. All right. So first thing we're going to show you is hang on 1 second here. Yeah, this is our personal blog, okay? This is our brand new blog that we're building, and it's really like set up like a website platform, right, Lynn?
Yeah, that's really the way that I wanted to design it, was, not just a blog, but also a website where people can, find out more about me and Sean and what we, Sean has different strengths than, me, and I have different strengths than Sean. So depending on who you want to work with, or the tools that we recommend for marketers, and, our blog, and a way to contact us. So I wanted to kind of bring both of them together and make a platform for that. So,
and Lynn, I think it's also important that we talk about WordPress, because both the blogs you're going to look at are WordPress blogs, and I think it's important to talk to them about WordPress and why we use WordPress.
I really like WordPress because you can do both. You can do a blog, or you can do a website, and you can also, depending on how much is in your marketing budget, you can purchase a WordPress blog where you can have multiple sites on it, where you can build multiple sites. So that's good. That was one of the things that was a very selling point for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's pretty simple and easy to kind of go through and play with and tweak, and then go back if you don't like that and change it up a little bit.
And then, like I said, what you can do is, like, if you're open to doing a personal blog or down the road, when you're ready, Lynn and I can help you with that. We can actually walk you through the process, so you don't make the mistakes that we made. We can help you to keep from avoiding those, because you can make mistakes. But hey, Lynn, take them behind the scenes. Let's show them what the Ferrari looks like, because this is the Ferrari blog right here, okay? And now we're in the dashboard, which is behind the scenes of the Ferrari. It's like looking under the hood of the car, okay?
So
go ahead.
You see that we have lots of different, plugins and things that really help us, move faster on Google, load the page faster, different little things that I put in there that were recommended or that I found that I thought would really help us, build this page. And there's a lot of, plugins. There's some that are free, and there's some that you pay for.
Yes.
And, just depending on what you want your blog to do or what you want your site to do.
And guys, you need to understand, there's people that drop $1,000, $2,000 on a website because they want it optimized. They want it as just a wrecking machine on Google with authority and just that value that Google is looking for. So there are people that pay a lot of money. Now, we probably invested just about $500 into ours so far and we got some really, really fun tools and some cool things, and we're having a lot. Honestly, I thought this was going to be complicated. It was going to be a headache, but it ended up being a lot of fun, especially since Lynn's done all the work on it. I just get to play on it. But no, Lynn is becoming a real guru with this and getting a lot of help and getting it set up and running and doing what it needs to do. So this is just a behind the scenes on that one. Now we're going to take you to our other one. And this is our authority blog, okay? And we're going to take you, I want you to see the actual site itself. You'll see there's a lot of differences here. Notice there's a lot of content up here that we would never personally have on our blog, but because it's an authority blog, certain things are going to be on there that they want on there, and only certain things are going to be allowed to be put on there that they want on there. But the best part about it is it doesn't matter because they allow you to put your content on there. And as you can see, we're doing our blogs, right? And we're posting them, and we're ranking on Google with our content, okay? That's half the battle right there with blogging. Everybody thinks, oh, you got to write this amazing content. Listen, I have looked at some stuff because I am always weighing out the competition now, right, on page one, trying to figure out what's this guy doing that's better than what we're doing. And I promise you it's not content. Holy cow, man, there is some stuff that goes out that they don't put a lot of content, but there's value in their page, and they do certain things that Google likes. So with this is an authority blog where Google already has blessed this authority blog as a valuable site that offers valuable content to their consumers, the people that are out there looking for ways to solve their problems. And so let's go take a look under this hood too. And again, this is like the Toyota Prius, right? It's not going to be as fancy, but once you go into that dashboard, you can see there's still some cool buttons and stuff. And part of this, they're not going to let you have a lot of what you can have on a personal blog, though, because they don't want you to dominate the site. They want you to have, some control, and they want you to be able to put your information out there, but they don't want you to dominate over everybody else. They want it to be an equal playing field, and that's where the differences begin to come in between, if it's your personal, you can dominate if you know what you're doing. But it takes time, and you need to start with a network blog or an authority blog so that you can learn the basics and learn how to dominate and use their tools. And then, you learn it the hard way, and then you get the tools so you can do it the easy way. But it's important to understand the hard ways, especially if you're going to coach and teach this stuff down the road. You need to understand, if you were a caveman today and you didn't have all this stuff, how could you get a blog out there and get it optimized just without any tools? And you need to learn that.
So one of the things that I did like about this network blog was that it allows you to create your own capture pages or landing pages, which I thought was really cool because you could add multiple different niches to this page and use those capture pages in other places. And as you can see, there's some plugins here, but definitely not what you saw on the other one.
So hopefully now you have a better understanding as we go back. We're going to switch the screens back. But hopefully you have a better understanding now of...
Do you see the difference? Make sure you
go ahead as we're switching screens here. Go ahead and type in.
And if you have any questions, type it in and make sure that you put your name beside it so that we can either address you, later or.
Yeah, we'll absolutely address the questions. And if you have any, if you're not sure of something or if we're going too fast, let us know, because we'll do our best to try to fix that, because we want to make sure that you understand the basics of this stuff, because it can be very confusing, especially when you're first starting out. So that's why we did this, is we know there's a lot of people out there that just don't understand the basic concepts of this.
And we were there. We were totally there. We totally were like, what? And we had to learn this.
Exactly. So now that we took
we're making it streamlined for you.
Exactly. So now that we've taken a look behind the curtain, really what it comes down to is the more networking equals more authority. The more people that are putting content on that blog site, the more authority it's getting with Google, because they're getting massive amounts of content, and Google loves that because it's offering lots of solutions to their customers who have the problems that are looking for solutions. So check this out. The more people that network and blog, the more authority the blog establishes, right? And in layman's terms, basically all that means is large network of bloggers on one blog putting out mass amounts of content equals huge optimization and credibility on Google. Now do you see why we recommend an authority blog? Because an authority blog gives you the automatic authority. You don't have to establish that, and that can take a little bit of time with a personal blog.
So if you understand that, just put yes in the comment below if that makes sense to you. If you understand the difference between the authority and why we recommend that to new bloggers.
And we wouldn't be giving you justice if we didn't share this part with you, right? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that want to know, well, what authority blog do you use? Okay, and let's face it, there's a lot to choose from. There's a lot. And like I said, we highly recommend you choose an authority blog that has a WordPress site, because I'm telling you, when you look at the trends and you look what the major corporations are doing, places like Publix, which is just a huge chain of grocery stores, they're moving to these WordPress blogs because these WordPress blogs are just so much more powerful than these other blogs out there. The website in a box is what I call them, right? Where they basically have it in a little box, and you pick from a couple of templates, and it becomes your little website or whatever. With WordPress, the sky's the limit. You can make it whatever you want to make it. So
they also have templates.
Highly recommend that. Yeah, they do. They have templates, but then you can also make your own templates too. And I like that, because I love the more personable you can make your site, the more people are going to be attracted to you, and the more they're going to want to connect with you. So, and you got to ask yourself this: do you want quality or do you want quantity? Okay, in the end, we want quality. I don't care how many people come to my site. I care about the quality of the people that come to my site. And, how serious are you about generating leads? Because, if you're really serious about generating leads, then you need an authority blog that already has credibility with Google so that you can rank your content and generate leads. Now,
if you're serious, put yes below.
Yeah, please. Now, the authority blog that Lynn and I use, drum roll, Elite Marketing Pro. And that's actually supposed to be a slide right there. Elite Marketing Pro. And with Elite Marketing Pro, they have a phenomenal authority blog. That's why we like Elite Marketing Pro. They have an awesome authority blog. So it's a WordPress blog, and you can do a lot with it. And it's very, very simple to use. So why Elite Marketing Pro for us? Well, it's a well-established authority blog, and it works. It's not complicated. It's great for newbies and moderate marketers. Offers lots of options to include blog platform, websites, and capture pages, and very affordable. Very affordable. Less than 75 cents a day. So if that's not affordable, I don't know what is. And with that, I think that about does it for us, guys. We have now given you everything we can possibly give you as far as the knowledge that we have about the differences in the different types of blogs. Hopefully now, depending on what your budget is, you know what kind of blog is good for you. Highly recommend you go with the WordPress blogs. Ask anybody in the industry that's doing it. They're going to tell you they're using a WordPress blog because the WordPress blog just rocks. I mean, that's the best way I can put it. It rocks. It offers you so many options and so many different ways to make your stuff personal. There's just nobody else that can touch them right now. So highly recommend the WordPress blog. Highly recommend a good authority blog. And listen, guys, if you know you don't know where to go, try Elite Marketing Pro. I mean, that's what we did. We tried Elite Marketing Pro, and I'll be honest with you, we did a 7-day trial, and after that 7-day trial, we were sold. We loved it because it was so simple and easy to use, and it offered value. It offered great tools, resources, coaching, training webinars. I mean, the list goes on and on of all the value you get from this. But don't take it from me. Check it out for yourself. And let me go ahead and close out of here so we can see you guys again now that we're done and we've gotten through this part. But go ahead and write your questions down. If you have any questions, here's the time. We'll be more than happy to answer your questions. We'll be more than happy to talk about anything you want to talk about. If it's blogging or network marketing, whatever, throw it out there. We'll be happy to talk to you about it. And like I said, for us, the authority blog is the way to go in the beginning. And then once you get your authority up there, then you go and you build your personal blog, right? It's as simple as that. So
I'm just checking to see if there's...
Yeah, we're checking the questions here. And, if there's no questions, then what we'll do is... oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there was one question that just popped up. And the question was, do you consider, free WordPress blogs? And, my answer to that is yes, absolutely. If that's the only way you can get started, a free WordPress blog is better than no blog at all, okay? And if that's the way you got to get started, then start somewhere. And if you can get a free WordPress blog, great, get a free WordPress blog. But here's what you need to understand. If you get a free WordPress blog, you're owned by WordPress, okay? You're not going to be able to do all the things that you can do with a personal blog where you're invested in it and you make it what you want to make it. Plus, when you get your URL, which is what people are going to be attracted to, is your URL to go to your website or your blog or wherever you want it to go to, your capture page, then it'll say your URL.wordpress.com, which is a longer URL, which makes it kind of funky looking, right? And what you really want is you want to do URL.com. That's what you want, ideally, is you want, workwithseanandlynn.com. I don't want workwithseanandlynn.wordpress.com because that's just kind of cluttery and it doesn't make any sense. And I want something that's going to flow and be smooth off the tongue, right? And you want the exact same thing. So that's our suggestion. I hope that answered your question, Ginger. If it did, go ahead and type a yes in there because I want to make sure that did answer your question. And like I said, if you have any other questions at all, oh, here's another one right here. How
do I get an authority blog?
Yeah, how do I get an authority blog? It's simple. Guys, we left you an awesome offer. Click on the link below, okay? There's a little button right there, the little Elite Marketing Pro emblem. Try Elite Marketing Pro for 7 days for $1 a day. $1 a day to test drive this. And if you're not happy, don't do it. It's that simple. But we know you're going to be happy. We know you're going to be happy. First of all,
it's really easy to set up. Like, there's videos that will walk you through exactly how to set up and exactly how to, connect with Google to where Google will, recognize your content.
Exactly. And listen, for some reason, if it is, and if for some reason it doesn't work or, you're not having success, just call us. We'll Skype with you, we'll screen share with you, and we'll help you. We'll walk you through the process because once you get it, you're going to be like, holy cow, was that easy? And I'll be like, yep, it was that easy. And once you go pro, you ain't going no more, man. You're good. You're set. You're not going to look back. Elite Marketing Pro is just, I can't say enough about it, man. We've had so much success with it just with, getting our traffic out there and And that kind of leads us into where we're going next week. Now, this isn't over by any means. We have just begun, but we wanted to break the ice. We wanted to do an introduction to blogging to give you a basic understanding. Now, your homework is to go get a blog. Whether you do an authority blog, Elite Marketing Pro, whatever you're going to do, go get a blog. Go get Elite Marketing Pro blog, and we can work together. If you'd like to work with us personally, we can work together. And if you have any questions, just give us a call. Our telephone number, 850-508-1522. Or you can call Lynn if you'd rather talk to Lynn, 850-570-9487.
I think that's the number below too, so
yeah,
that's my number. So.
Just give us a call if you have any questions. We'll be more than happy to help you any way we possibly can. So, Lynn, I think we've covered just about everything we can cover tonight.
Yeah, so thanks so much for connecting with us, and I hope this webinar was beneficial to you and has helped you be a game changer.
Take care, guys. Have a good night.